The importance of the Karva Chauth festival are Karadaiyan Nombu. The Karadaiyan Nombu is celebrated during the Ekadasi and it is celebrated in the month of Kumbha. This is the Karadaiyan Nombu and it is celebrated in the same parallel festival like that of the Karva Chauth. The Karva Chauth festival is celebrated not only for the longevity of the husband but of the success of the husband in terms of work, money and the long life of the husband. People fast on the entire day and they do the worship of the moon and they eat after seeing the moon, because moon represents femininity and moon is connected with women, and therefore they see the women, they see the moon and then they try to do that across. The other one is they don't drink the water, and as they break the fast they expect the husband to put the sweet into the mouth. And normally in South Indian tradition it is not done in such a melodramatic fashion. They do the Karva Chauth, they do the prayer to Kamakshi or to Meenakshi Sundareswarar or to Satyavan Savitri. Savitri is supposed to have held the noose of the Yama, which generally promotes they tell the tale of the Savitri, and it is the most important thing. And many women have a problem with the marriage. Their husband don't live long, their husband die. For example, one of the biggest actress husband just die clutching of the heart, and she is supposed to be some Monica Bedi or Monisha Bedi, I don't remember her name, and it was really pathetic. She was finding it very difficult and she could not believe it. Her husband just passed away and she was finding it very, very difficult and painful about it. So how to go about it? How to clear the karmic blocks? How to clear the lineage blocks? It is by doing this Karva Chauth. And it is not done, it is done also as Sumangali Prarthana. The Sumangalis are called, people who live with the husbands are called, they are worshipped, the Pada Puja is done as a form of Mahalakshmi, and then the blessings are being given for them. That is also in a way about increasing the Mangalya Bala of the women. Now, women want their husband to live long because not only because they will have intimacy growth, but also the commitment to bring the children properly and to settle them down. They need the masculine energy. Many of the people have a very difficult parents, or one of the parent is not alive. If mom is alive, the dad is not there, then people don't have as a positive start in their life. They have a lot of problem into their life across. So that is also one of the reason why the women wished for the man to have a long life. So that is the meaning of Karva Chauth. That is the meaning of Karadaiyan Nombu. Now you can keep the Karadaiyan Nombu even every month. You can do it at the time of the marriage nakshatra. The marriage nakshatra, you must have got married in a particular nakshatra. Get the nakshatra and try to do the fasting, and after that you do the puja part of it. Now when you do the upavas, you are supposed to keep mauna, and that will help a lot with regard to the upavas. So that is also a very, very important way to keep the Karva Chauth. You can keep it for all the 12 months. It is like Trayodasi Tithi. People can keep the Trayodasi, that is the Pradoksha Tithi or the Ekadasi, just like the Vaishnavet. You keep every day, and then you have the ultimate day where you keep the Maha Ekadasi or the Maha Shivratri. So in that manner you can keep it across. You can also do it for your children also. Your children, Janma Nakshatra is very, very important. They are born into that particular nakshatra, and you can make them very, very happy. Their life will become peaceful, happy. They will get educated properly if you do puja on their Janma Nakshatra day. We organize the rituals for the Janma Nakshatra. Janma Nakshatra is very, very important across. You can do on the same way. My father used to keep fast on Tuesday. He never used to touch any kind of salty food on Tuesday across, because my mother had some heart issue and he didn't want him to have a heart problem. Anyway, she died without heart issues across. So that is one of the biggest problem of the modern era. It is the women who does all the ritual, whereas the men don't do so much of ritual. Men can keep the Karwa Chauth so that their husband the wife can be happy, peaceful, long lived, without any problem and complication across. So that is also another way where you can use the festivals in a twisty manner. Now many of the people do Lalita Sahasranama, and it is a Shakta worship. The women will become very powerful, the man will not become powerful. It is the Shakti giving the bali of the Shiva. That is why you see over the Lalita, where she is sitting over Shiva, it is the Shavsadhan, and in a manner that it enhances the women's energy. So I request you that if you do Lalita Sadhana, your husband career is going to have a problem, or you will be separated from the husband. Now many people are separated from their husband because the husband lives in one state, the wife lives in one state, the husband lives in one place, the wife lives in one place across. Like that, they have a lot of differences are there. Now that can be bridged. You can live with your husband, you can do that across by doing the Karwa Chauth, or by keeping the Janma Nakshatra of marriage, which is very, very important. Generally, people fight in their marriage on Tuesdays and Fridays. These are the days which are very difficult. Then the marriage will have a problem across. So please understand that for marriage difficulty and marriage problem, the Karwa Chauth itself is a huge remedial measure which will help you to clear the blocks with regard to the marriage. Now Upavas, Mauna, and then doing the puja and eating is supposed to bring in a lot of karmic clearance across. I saw one lady was fighting with the husband across. All the time they were fighting across. I told her, one of you keep the mauna, one of you keep quiet across as a person. It will help you to clear a lot of energy blocks. It will help you to clear a lot of issues across. And the wife started practicing. Slowly the husband also started practicing. The differences between them started solving down, because the less they spoke, the less they understand between each other. The husband and wife try to talk more, try to understand more, and try to make other person understand more. They have a problem with regard to their marriage across. So that is one of the biggest issues of marriage. Marriage and communication goes together. That is why the second house is supposed to be the Kudumbasthana. So this is a very, very important information as far as marriage is concerned. Another ritual is the remarriage you can have, but that has to be done with a proper time. But then if you keep the Karwa Chauth, you will be able to clear a lot of energy. There will be family harmony, family peace. The situation and circumstances will be positive. It will be growth oriented across, and there will not be much of an issues across. So this is a very, very valuable tip. A single festival which will help you to clear the marriage blocks, marriage problem, and the marriage issues across. So I pray God that you will be able to clear your marriage block using this particular festival across. Thank you.